See what's happening in Lebanon and Palestine now?
Yeah.
How many celebrities, how many influencers do you see talk about that? Social media is not for everyone, to be on it. 99% of people are consumers. Pick your friends wisely.
Yeah.
Have high standards.
My parents, they have really, really high expectations of me.
Honestly, like guys, even if you become pro, it's not a good life. It looks nice. If I had to pick,
Yeah.
like if you put a knife here and say pick Ronaldo or Messi, it's Messi. But this guy changed my mind. Alliance Podcast, episode 2, with two of the most famous girls in this room. And there are only 2 girls in this room. Leen and Olivia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Introduce yourselves.
You want to go first?
Okay. I'm Leen. Been in Alliance for maybe 7 years now. 6.
7 years?
Around that.
That's a lot.
That's a lot, yeah. You
Yeah.
should change club, I think. It's enough.
Half of your life, you've been in Alliance.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
7 years, seriously?
I don't remember myself not being in Alliance.
Okay, and okay, sorry, go ahead. 7 years Alliance, Lean, position.
Right wing.
You can play on the left as well.
No, I can't.
Is that because you don't have a left foot, or is it?
No, it's just because I just prefer shooting from the outside than cutting in.
Oh, you don't like cutting in?
No.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Olive?
So I'm Olivia, number 11. I play striker. I've been in Alliance for 4 years, I think. Time flies.
Okay. Olive, just make sure when you speak to the camera.
Okay, cool.
Sorry. What is
Microphone.
this? Microphone. Because we had Karim, so I was sitting there, Karim was there. So when it was Karim's turn, he would talk like this, and then we didn't have his voice. All right, guys, why do you think you're here?
Because we talk a lot.
You
Yeah,
talk
she's
a
a
lot.
yapper.
You yap.
Straight yapper.
What do you feel about the new terms being used? I mean, you work with kids,
I
so
love it.
do you actually?
Yeah.
That's not what everyone
there is
thinks.
so much aura.
Both so Sigma.
There is so aura in this. But why are you here other than you talk? So
I feel like we're the most iconic duo in Alliance. Like, everyone knows us for being like a duo in Alliance.
you know what I like about you?
What?
You're so humble.
And the coaches said the same thing.
No, there are many reasons. One is obviously you talk, which is great. Talking is great. The other one is a lot of people know you. We have almost 1 billion likes across different social media platforms.
It's crazy.
So if you consider my account and Alliance, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, Pinterest.
We have a
We
Pinterest
have a
account.
We have a Pinterest. So 1 billion likes. Wherever we go, people know us. A lot of girls know you guys. So this talk is going to be a casual talk between me, you, like how we talk always on the pitch. But then a lot of people can watch it and maybe they can learn from it because it's going to be fun. But I guarantee you we'll have some really interesting, intense, deep talks as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So here I go first.
Okay.
Do you think, and hey, please, like, take 3 seconds to reply. Don't be emotional. Just use your brain. Do you think you're gonna be professional footballers?
No.
No.
That was quick. How old are you?
13.
I'm 14.
I'm 14 in actually 8
Girl.
days. Okay.
Did you know that only the legends are born in October?
Yeah, go watch our video about
Yeah,
that.
only the legends. So you are 13 years old. You are 14. You are among the top players in Dubai. But you know that you're not going to be a pro footballer.
Yeah.
Can you help me understand why?
Well, number one, Dubai football girls especially, is growing. But realistically, that also includes other girls being, like, trying to get into football. So it's getting to a point where there's a lot of girls playing football. Almost, I don't want to say, because definitely nowhere near as much as boys, but we're getting there. And so going pro, you have a 0.01%
1%.
chance. Not everyone goes pro. So, and you have to have the right dedication. It's a lot. And the exposure we do have a lot. Considering our club, we've been to Spain, England. We have a lot. And I'm not going to say that we're far behind, because we're not. We're like somewhat close, because we've played teams in England and we're near. We got to the semi-finals in our cup. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Olive?
Me personally, you know, I've grown up playing football all across the world, you know, Asia, sometimes in England, Dubai. But when we went on that trip to England, I actually got to play properly against kids who are not even our age. We were playing in a younger division, and they're such good players with such good techniques for their ages. And I felt a little bit of, this is who I'm competing against. So at the same time, I feel as if just being in that experience has like given me like the feeling that I'm not going to make it pro if I'm going against them. Because 100% everyone in that tournament wants to be pro. I want to be pro. But the realization of, if I can't beat them, how can I go pro, just made me feel less, that the idea of going pro is not realistic for me.
That's great. You know, I asked the same questions from the boys.
What
Yeah.
they say.
Same thing.
Mm.
And that's very smart. So I have to repeat. Whoever watched the first episode is to repeat. That's very smart, and that's very brave to say, because a lot of people who I know who are older than you, who are not as good as you, if you talk to them like, yeah, I'm gonna make it pro, like, oh my god, like, are you
Okay,
like,
buddy.
yeah, exactly. So being real is great. So does it mean that you don't take your football seriously?
No, not
No,
at all.
obviously we take our football seriously. It's just to the point where
You have to, well, especially because me and Olivia are going into our years where we do have a lot of exams. Like, she's got her mocks exams, but I don't. But I'm still coming to all 3 trainings, every match I can attend to. I'm giving up my Friday night, like, but personally, if you're disciplined to something, like, it's a routine. You can't mess it up. So, like, if you do want to go pro, maybe stick to that. So it's kind of more like a trust the process kind of thing.
All right.
also, I feel like the difference between our age groups and the younger age groups, like the under 15 girls, like
We are the
when no, what under 16s?
Who's on the 50?
Under 15s is like Yara and Ava.
Mhm.
Oh,
I feel like when we go on our games on Sundays, we have like the idea like we're straight into a warm up, we're focused, we're ready. Like, we take the matches so seriously, and if we lose, we are devastated. But I feel like with them, they go to training, they go to matches, but they don't take the warm up seriously. They don't focus as much, and if they lose a game, they won't really care.
Congrats, you just made so many enemies in Alliance.
No, it's not
No.
that. It's just
No, I know what you mean, but even those girls, when I see them, I know what you mean, but it's not like that. It's a different culture, because they haven't trained for 6-7 years, so it's a new thing. So what we are saying here is that you understand that you are not going to be a pro footballer, but you're still going to give it everything you have,
yeah.
because still you have university football,
yeah.
which is going to be as good as playing pro. Great. You guys are on so many videos. I mean, we haven't made any new videos this season, but you've got a lot of likes. People look up to you. How do you see that?
It is overwhelming sometimes,
Yeah.
but other times, like, let's say, when was this? 2
Sorry,
weeks
can
ago.
we say you're famous?
No.
Semi.
So
I wouldn't
if
even
you
call
go
me
to if you
famous.
go to the mall,
Oh.
do people stop you?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so that means you're famous.
Yeah, but I wouldn't call me famous, because famous is someone who's like worldwide known. Like,
We got recognized. in
Alliance, no, listen, Alliance is worldwide known. Us necessarily,
But
I
when you-
don't
but-
think so.
But when you went to the UK,
Yeah.
did people notice you?
Yeah.
When you went to Spain, did people
Yeah.
notice you?
Mm-hmm.
So you are famous, which for you, as you said, could be overwhelming. It's not just you, it's Louis, it's
Nadia.
Right.
Nadia, And if you remember last year in Abu Dhabi, you had a game,
Oh, yeah.
and then there were a few girls coming to take photos with you and Nadia and you.
Yep.
And then I came and said something to you three. Do you remember? When you were watching the
yeah.
younger girls.
Yeah.
What did I say? Do you remember?
I can't remember.
It was like something like.
It was a
Like,
positive talk.
Yeah, it was like, I'm very happy that you've like,
Yeah.
like you're being very nice because these people do look up to you, they watch you. So like, you're glad that we took time out of our day, like step aside to kind of
Yeah,
just
so-
appreciate them.
So like you guys, not just you, like the boys, you are like my children. I'm happy that you stay with someone else, with your parents. I'm happy they are paying for you, but you're still like my children. So when I see you behave with class, you played, it was Sunday, hot, and then you have girls coming to take photos with you. So in that moment, it's so easy to just say, okay, let's take a photo. But the fact that you smiled, same with Nadia, that's class. And that's called social responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter if it's Mehran Rowshan at the age of 43 or if it's Leen at the age of 13. Okay, so that's the positive side. I'm sure you feel great when people come and show you love. How about the other side of social media?
Okay, I want to start with this.
Because I know there are girls that they used to love being in videos, and when you tell them now, no, coach, I don't want to be in video. And I know why, but I want you to talk about it.
So, do you want to start or should I start?
You
don't
were
mind.
very keen to
I
start.
want to start. Okay, so
Bro is a yapper, yeah.
I'm the listener.
obviously we get a lot of love, but at the same time, sometimes when we go out, especially when we're together or when I'm with just like normal friends. Literally the other day I was at JBR, and then, don't call me Chamaki, I was at JBR and then these, I want to say they were like year 8s or something. I was just walking down minding my own business. I didn't even know they were there, and they kept saying Olivia, and then turning around like they were kind of mocking me. And then 2 minutes later they come up to me and ask me for photos, and then when they walked off they were saying, oh, she's so annoying, she's so short. And I was like, okay, but you're the one who asked me for photos. And then in school, I don't want to say they were a bully, but every single day, even if I was just walking through the corridors, they would see me and they'd follow me, and they'd just like keep saying alliance, like annoy me about it. And then it got to the point where I had to literally go to his older sister and say, please tell him to stop, because I couldn't walk around school without getting harassed by him. Yeah, but like I wouldn't call it, because he thought it was a joke.
No, you
know?
don't want to call it, but it's my job. That's bullying. Bullying doesn't need to be more aggressive. That's bullying. How about online, Leen?
Well,
Do you read the comments?
I used to, but now I
How
don't
did
really.
that affect?
It did because, okay, before I started making videos maybe 1 or 2 years ago.
Three,
Three, maybe, something like that.
2.5.
And so I'm like, I was what, let's say 12, 11. I'm now 13, 14. So for girls, that's like a period of time where like maturity starts. And so you kind of just want to see like what people think about you. And it's kind of just like a human instinct. You want to know what people think about you. If you had the choice to read minds, 100% of people would take it. It's kind of just like your own way of figuring out what people portray you as, even if they don't know you in person and stuff. So obviously I did read them.
And
Most of them were nice.
Was it just negative comments?
No, not at all.
Most of them were calling Leen really hot.
Beep. The majority of comments. I would say 80% are positive.
Yeah.
But the human brain only sees the 20%. And I don't blame you or anyone else for just saying, no, I don't want to be in a video. So how does it make you feel when we have a girl called Amira? She met you last week. I wasn't there.
This is what I was gonna talk about.
Yeah, so I'm gonna ask you about Amira since you know, but I wasn't there. I heard about the story. So we'll talk about the beautiful side of being famous, relatively famous. But when you read something, let me say, Did you see my video that coach is cringe?
Yeah, I saw.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So if somebody if you read a comment that says Leen is overrated, Leen is only for social media, Leen cannot play, Leen is cringe. How? Be very honest, because no one's perfect, and I want you to be so honest so that people who watch it can understand what you go through. And this is why I have you guys at as the first 2 years. How does that affect you?
Well, obviously, it's not a great feeling, but at first, when you don't know what to think, you kind of try and change yourself, which you come to realize isn't the solution. It's not what you are. It's what people like. It's how people think. It's not even people. It's just a specific person. You could say one out of 30 people think that. People have different perspectives on different things. You can't change that. So might as well just stick to what you are. And so, yeah.
Okay. You want to tell me about Amira?
Well,
I'm
yeah.
curious.
Who is Amira?
We've not talked about this yet.
I have
No.
not been
I'm
informed about this.
Can you get us informed, please?
Yeah, please.
All right. So there's this girl named Amira. I don't know how old she is, but
Amira
she's
is
pretty young.
10 or 11.
Yeah, around there. And I went to training one day, and Daniela was like,
Or Raisa.
I actually don't know.
Raisa, okay.
Yeah, probably. But she was like, yeah, there's a trialist, and the first thing she asked was like, where's Leen? I was like, oh, no way, that's so cute. But she was like, yeah, but that's not it. She was like, I promise you, if you join Alliance, Leen's gonna be there. Like, you're gonna meet Leen. And she was really excited about it. And like, maybe a week or two go by, and every single day she'd tell me that this little girl Amira was asking about you. She's asking like when I'll be coming and stuff like that. So recently I went to training, and I went a bit early to see the little kids walking out, and I saw Amira, but they were still doing their session, and during the session she dropped the ball, dropped everything. She ran off the pitch and she hugged me. I don't know her. And
exactly, I was told by the team that Amira is here. She likes to meet you, and the first thing that she asked the other day is, will I meet Leen and Nadia and Olivia and Louis, and because they see you. So in a way that you guys are being role model, you're inspiring other people to come and play, which is the beautiful side of social media. And then you get to a point that you have to decide what you want to do, because it's so easy not to do social media. It's so easy. Don't do it. I don't want to do any videos anymore. In fact, the last videos you guys did was maybe 4 or 5 months ago.
Yeah.
But imagine if you are brave enough to say, hey, I'm inspiring kids like Amira. Let me say something else. You know how sad it is to see what's happening with Lebanon now?
Yeah.
And if you read, and before that in Gaza, if you read the messages that we get from people that are in Lebanon, are in Gaza, saying, hey, I'm 9 years old, I'm 11 years old, I'm 12, and you guys make my day, how beautiful is that? So if you say, hey, I can handle that 20% hate that comes from depressed people, that I don't want to say they are bad, they are struggling, so they want to dump all of their troubles on you by comments, whatever it is. If you're brave enough to face that, imagine in 3 years' time you can build your own brand. I'm just saying, you can own your own skin care products. I don't know from where that came, you know? So social media is not for everyone, to be on it. 99% of people are consumers. I've seen your pages, which is nice. I even reposted something and you're like, please coach, like, don't enter this account. I remember. But if you can, this is what I also tell Elena. I said, like, listen, if you do it, then in the future you have an advantage that nobody has. Okay, let's change the topic.
Okay.
who's your favorite footballer of all time? Be honest. Are you really a Ronaldo fan?
Okay.
Do not say yes.
Because no, I'm not.
Okay, good.
You're not, right?
I'm not. Because, okay, we're gonna remove the filter. I was the biggest Messi and Barcelona fan, and I'm telling you this now. I had a friend in Alliance. I started in Alliance. I'd wear a Barcelona backwards cap every single day to training.
Backwards cap gang.
Yeah, I had a gang called the Backwards Cap Gang, and I had a Barcelona hat. I'd come with my Messi boots, and I'd play. But eventually, I kind of got out of like.
What happened? Do you remember?
I got number 7, and then that video.
So
I think-
I made a video with you and I said you're a Ronaldo fan.
Yeah,
And then suddenly, here we are. Everybody thinks you're a Ronaldo fan.
yeah, and I kind of just had to live with it. So I was like,
Yeah.
yeah.
How about you, Olive?
Um,
You have Ronaldo attitude for sure.
maybe, but I have like a bunch of my favorite.
No, you have to pick one.
That's so difficult.
That I have a big like you can't I have like
'Cause-
a bunch of no you can't pick one. Ronaldo or Messi?
Thierry Henry.
Henry.
Yeah.
Why Henry?
He's such a good striker.
How many Ballon d'Ors does Thierry Henry have?
Not that many. He doesn't
Zero.
have.
Zero. But I don't know which year it was. He deserved to get one. What a player!
Him in Arsenal, so good.
Are you an Arsenal fan?
No, I just like him in Arsenal.
Liverpool.
Liverpool.
Liverpool. We're winning the Prem this year with Arne Slot.
But you don't have the accent.
I can do it. Wait. No, I can't.
I can do it. Never mind.
From Liverpool. Chips and. Does anybody know the best chicken and a can of Coke is around the area?
I have no clue what you're saying, but can we post this?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Tell me something that nobody knows about you.
Ooh.
Something that you can say, obviously.
Something that no one knows about. Or people don't know about me. I can't think of anything.
No,
What?
I'm just thinking what to
Okay,
choose.
what are you doing wrong with your lifestyle?
What am I
Oh,
doing?
Other than
procrastinating.
Procrastinating about what?
No, about like school and everything.
Oh.
Like I'm like, oh yeah,
I'm-
I'll-
that's
I think
not,
I'm-
that's not lifestyle. You know, lifestyle
like
is
as in like a daily thing that I'm doing wrong.
daily. Like, do you sleep enough? Do you?
No, I don't sleep
you know?
enough. At
What
all.
time do you sleep? What time do you go to sleep? Sorry.
Maybe one day a week I'll go to sleep at 9:30.
Okay, and
The rest is like 10:30, 11.
That's not bad.
That's not even.
Yeah, but even later sometimes. Like
No,
I'll get into bed
you,
at 11.
You sleep at 2.
with your phone.
No, with my TV.
What about you?
Probably drinking water.
You don't drink
Huh?
enough.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't, but I'm working on that.
She
And
drinks Mirinda.
No,
Green Mirinda.
I've got electrolytes.
Okay. How about food?
Oh,
How
my
good are
nutrition's good.
Yeah, is it?
Yeah.
Do you eat fast food?
No.
What is this new place in Dubai?
Chipotle.
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 I had it.
Have you
It's
been
so
there?
good.
I went just for fun, just to see how it was, because
How
I've
was
always
it?
wanted. It's not even that.
Yeah, it's
What?
hype, right? It's always
not
hype.
even
But I've
that
liked
good. No, it's not
Listen,
even
I've
that
not been there,
good.
but I can
Okay,
tell you
but
it's
I'm a
hype.
bit biased because it's my favorite food. Like I love Mexican.
Yeah, but okay, let's rate the favorite places in Dubai.
Okay, let's go.
All right, Buffalo Wild Wings.
Mid.
Okay, pass.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna do.
Okay.
We have to do like a mid as well.
Mid.
No, we can do overrated.
Overrated, underrated.
Yeah,
Yeah,
overrated,
yeah.
underrated,
Okay.
and fairly rated.
Okay, and then it's 3 of us, so we have to. It's like a voting thing.
Yeah.
Buffalo Wild Wing.
Fairly rated.
Fairly, yeah, because it's not as
No, there is
known.
no.
as,
It's either.
oh,
Oh, we have 3.
yeah, but
Yeah,
Fairly
fairly
rated.
rated, overrated, or underrated.
Okay, so
Fairly rated.
fairly.
Okay, overrated.
Really?
Yeah, it's what? Okay. Nice environment to watch football.
Yeah, exactly.
And you know, what's the other one? The new one, the chicken stuff. There's something in Dubai.
Oh, Raising
Cane's?
Canes.
Canes.
Okay, over.
Overrated.
I've not been there. I've not had it, but I can
I've
tell
never
you
had
it's
it, but I
overrated.
think it's overrated.
The chicken is pretty good.
How about Joe and the Juice?
Underrated.
Underrated.
Underrated. Yeah.
It's the best thing ever. Their tuna cardo their
Avocado something.
I'm saying
Yeah.
this.
The avocado wrap something.
Yeah,
I know
Brezzawala sandwich, cut in half, add halloumi, take out the tomatoes. It's delicious.
Why do you touch the recipe like?
Yeah.
Don't touch the recipe.
No, but I know a friend. She has that. Like I know someone. She has it every single week.
Do you remember Khaled, number 9?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So Khaled's father owns that. So
Yeah, I heard.
free advertisement for Khaled. What
Get
else
Joe
do
in
we
the
have?
juice.
What are the popular places in Dubai? What else?
Wingstop.
Wingstop. Yeah, I think that's fairly rated.
Fairly
It's pretty good. No, actually overrated.
The tenders are good.
Overrated.
Overrated. And I've not even been there. I can tell. Come on, like it's hype.
Fairly rated.
What else do we have? The popular places.
There's Dave's Hot Chicken.
Mm.
Overrated.
Overrated.
What's that?
Dave's Hot Chicken.
Okay.
It's like Raising Cane's, but it's like
But the chicken's red.
red.
What do you guys have on a? And be honest, I know most of the time you don't eat anything. So let's say this Sunday you have a game at 10 a.m.
Right.
What do you eat when you get up?
Granola bar.
Honestly.
Me when I wake up, my game is at 10 a.m., which means I have to be there around
9:30.
9.
9. So I'll eat 2 hours, 3 hours before the game. So I'll wake up at like 7. Maybe I have like oats or something simple.
Okay.
And with a banana, I'll take a banana in the car, and then
Banana is
simple.
always you
Simple.
can use it even at halftime.
I wake up 30 minutes before kickoff
And eat
then eat a
nothing.
granola bar. I don't.
No, you
but
eat the chicken
I get there-
nuggets that they sell.
I get there 30 minutes before. No, 45 minutes before the game. No, 45 minutes. Yeah, 45 minutes before the game,
Okay.
and then I have a granola bar before I go.
And then after her match, she eats peach iced tea from Costa and chicken nuggets from the bar upstairs.
Never done that. I tell you now, I've never done that.
You always drink the peach iced teas from the Costa.
I drink no.
And
I
then you
drink-
jump in the pool,
I've jumped in the pool once.
fully clothed.
I was gonna say play the clip, but Wasim's jumping in that clip
Who?
So-
Wasim jumped in
Yeah,
there.
in the pool,
with Layla.
and me and
All right. How difficult is it for a girl to become a footballer?
less difficult than guys.
Less difficult than guys, but more difficult because you don't get as much recognition.
Exactly. Like, no, but I feel like if you want to go pro in any sport, it is difficult. But because I think girls football is at its peak right now, probably, then
It's not at its peak. It's gonna continue growing.
yeah, I know. But like, so far, it's going up, and like Nike, let's say, and Adidas, for their boots, they would only advertise like the men's players for so long. But now, like, what you have Sam Kerr on billboards and like
You have?
Chloe Kelly, yeah.
Okay.
And then in Adidas,
Especially
what's it
in, like,
called?
the UK.
F50,
Oh my god.
That's 50 speed.
The worst football
the
boots of all time.
advertisement, but the advertisement was funny, like meow. Have you not seen that? Where Katie McCabe, Katie
That's
McCabe.
Messi's, right?
Yeah. He goes like, describe F50s, and then they go like, meow, like the car racing.
No, but there's also
What's your biggest fear in life?
Failure.
Of what?
Just like
Failure
complete
in what?
Also, failure like disappointing my parents.
Oof.
Also, like my biggest fear is like not being remembered. Like I want to make a name for
You
myself.
want to leave a legacy.
Yeah. Like I bet you don't even know your great grandfather's name.
Great. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Like I want to be known for like generations and generations.
That's big. And also when you say I don't want to be a disappointment. Did you say I don't want to be disappointed? Or I
Yeah.
don't want to.
I don't want like
What?
I
your
want to
exact
make my
words?
parents proud. I
Okay.
can't remember what I said now.
How can you make your parents proud? Be very honest. We can block your parents so they don't watch this.
No, I don't
Be
mind.
very honest.
I don't mind. I want them to see this, but I don't, because my parents, they have really, really high expectations of me.
Nice.
Like, like sometimes a bit higher than they should be. But I don't know. Like, I just really want like my mom to be like
proud of you.
No, she is proud of me.
Yeah,
my parents are
obviously.
proud of me, but I just want to be like, that's my kid.
Proud of you.
Like I raised this child.
Yeah, but you know, when you say they have high standards, that's the best thing ever.
I know.
Because if they have low standards,
They're
you're
not
gonna
They
end-
expecting
don't
much.
expect anything from
They
you.
don't believe in you.
Yeah, and you're gonna end up like all the losers that you see out there in the
Mm.
society. Guys, I've said this, God knows, 50 times in the last few weeks. We are in 2024. In the last 20,000 years, it has never been easier to be successful than now.
Mm.
Because everybody around you are lazy.
Fair enough.
I have a question for you.
Mm.
Define success, though.
Mm. That's a deep question.
Mm.
Success. Success or happiness?
Success.
Success.
Success leads.
Success is being able to set goals and then boom, hit them. So then in every area, so again, like I might be so successful in media, but I might not be so successful in my personal life, as an example.
It's
So
fair enough.
so again, success is very relative, and what people don't realize is you don't have anyone in the world that is successful at everything.
That's true.
You know, if you gather the top 8 wealthiest people in the world, and these are Jeff Bezos,
Yeah.
Yeah. Elon Musk.
Elon Musk, Warren Buffett, who's the other guy? Bill Gates. I can continue.
Yeah.
Yeah? If you get the top 8 wealthiest people in the world, there are 20 divorces between them, which means that they did not have a
Good
successful personal life. Why? Because their targets was becoming so successful in life, you know. And this is what everybody says, all the smart people, that if you really want to be successful, you can't have balance. So this is why I'm saying people are lazy, because now when I talk to young people and say, coach, by the age of 30, I want to be having my own business. I want to have 5 cars. I want my Bugatti. And then I tell them, okay, how much time are you willing to sacrifice? And they ask me, what do you mean? So I have to explain, like, are you willing to work during the weekend? No, I want balance. I'm like, good luck with that, because you have to make sacrifices. So when your parents have high standards, the best thing for you, because you have high standards. How about you? What's your biggest fear?
My biggest fear? I think portraying myself as someone I'm not. Like, I want to show people who I've raised to be, I want to stand by my morals, if that makes sense.
Leen, that's deep.
That's not deeper than define success.
No, that's deep. Because what you're saying means that you don't want to be a people pleaser.
Well, I tend to be a lot.
No, not what you are. Your fear is that, hey, I don't want to say things. Like, I'll give you an example, and I have no problem saying it. And what I'm about to say is not a reaction, or it's not like I just want to say it. I've thought about it. See what's happening in Lebanon and Palestine now?
Yeah.
How many celebrities, how many influencers do you see talk about that?
Like one.
Barely any.
Who's that?
Macklemore.
Macklemore.
Oh no, Javier Bardem. He spoke yesterday, day before
did he
yesterday.
actually?
So people are afraid, because if you talk about that, sponsors will leave you. Sometimes social media is like, you know. But I'll give you an example. So if I talk about what's happening with kids in Palestine, a lot of people that watch it say, coach, go to hell. But I'll say it because I want to make sure that when I go home, I don't kick myself in the face. Can you kick yourself in the face?
That's possible.
Punch
To
in
be
the
like a
face.
gymnast.
Yeah, not me. Yeah, you know. So
Demonstration?
I don't want to punch myself in the face to say I should have said something about all the kids that are dying.
Yeah.
And this has nothing to do with taking sides. So that's beautiful, but it's very difficult.
It is, but I think do as much as you can, and at some point it does get easier. Like, I do change, like, as a people pleaser, you can, like, be yourself around people that you please by being yourself, if that makes sense. Like, it depends on who you're around, because if you portray yourself as yourself and then people you can tell the people who want to be with you and who don't. Why would you want to be someone else with just to get along with someone who doesn't like you for who you are? So
Okay.
That's good.
Great points. Great points. If I have one advice for you, and I'm not here to give you an advice, but if I had one advice, is exactly pick your friends wisely.
Yeah.
Have high standards, because your friends will pull you down. Here's a question. Do you drink alcohol?
Nope.
No.
No? Do you plan on drinking alcohol?
No.
No.
Trying it?
No.
Why not try it?
Possi-
Everyone tries
possibly.
it.
Possibly.
Possibly.
I don't want to
No,
try
but the thing is, I would with my parents. Like,
So with your parents, you might try to see that it takes like garbage. Yeah. I'm not saying don't drink, but the reason I ask you is I had Mohammed at this podcast on the Persian version.
Yeah.
And it was very honest. So I told him, why don't you drink? He said, because I don't like it. And then I told him, do you go to parties? He said, yes. I said, do people drink there? He said, yes. I said, do they try to push you to drink? He said, not anymore. Not anymore, which means what they try and they see that you're so strong. No, I don't want to drink because it's Friday night. If I drink, obviously you guys are too young, but still we can talk about it. If it's Friday night, if I drink on Saturday, I'm going to wake up at 12 with a headache. And then my entire day is ruined. And next day at 7, I have to wake up to go play a game. And that would affect me.
Yeah.
So it's not just I brought the alcohol just out of the hat. It's because what you just said connects with it. Having high standards and what you said, you don't want to please people, because a lot of people that I know that get into drugs and alcohol and smoking and vaping is
Big
because
thing now.
of their friends.
yeah.
What do you want from your future? So obviously we know that you're not going to be a professional footballer. I think you guys can play easily at the highest university level because you guys have football brain. So you can football brain means you can analyze. Some people just play. So what's the plan for you guys? What do you want to be when you are 25 years old? And please, if you don't know it, it's fine because nobody knows.
Do you want to?
But that image that you have at the back of your head,
Shall I go first?
Do you want to?
Yeah, okay, go on. So, what do I want to be when I'm 25? Personally, that's quite a hard question for me because I feel like every year or something, my mind will change. But ever since I was 10, even younger, ever since I was like 8 or something, like I've had my mind set, like I want to be something to do with law. Like I just find it so interesting, and history as well. Something with law and history, and it's so interesting because my dad, he studied law at Oxford, and then he took me for a tour, and I was like, I want to be there. Like that's how. I
so
wanna
maybe
be.
a lawyer?
Maybe. And my mom says I'm good at arguing, getting my
Well,
points.
she has a point. How about you, Leen?
Okay. Again, I don't want to be that. Like, obviously, it'd be great to be successful, but that wasn't really like my main goal. I want to do something I'm very passionate in, and that is sports. It doesn't need to be football, but it is sports. Every time like you'll see me doing something, I'm gonna be literally during halftime. I'm walking around the whole thing. I
She
can't
doesn't sit
still.
down. I keep telling her, calm down. This girl's walking back and
Is
forth.
it true that she fakes injuries?
I
Well,
haven't.
you tell me. Be honest. Do you have to live together? Do you share a ride?
Not always.
So you can say whatever you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, personally, but I think everyone fakes injuries sometimes.
Yeah?
I don't think Leen does it often, but when she does it, it's a little bit. She's bad at lying.
No, I'm terrible.
She's terrible at lying. She'll say to the group chat that she's hurt her wrist and then come in with a sprained ankle. But genuinely, I don't think Leen fakes her injuries that much, but she is always injured in some way, but she emphasizes it a little bit too much.
Okay. Another question for you because I know you guys have some questions and we don't have a lot
Yep.
of time. One last question from me. So when I started the girls football,
Mm-hmm.
um, you had male coaches, but now the way that I planned was to have female coaches, and now you probably have the best coaches in the Middle East.
Yeah.
Mm.
So Jess, obviously national team
Alina.
coach, the Lionesses. You have Ebony, who's fantastic,
Yeah.
and then you have
Alina.
Matty and Alina, who
Yeah.
was a professional Premier League manager.
Mm.
So, do you prefer to have a male coach or a female coach?
I think
Female.
female because they understand more, like physically. Boys are more, let's say, physically able than
Mm.
girls. Let's be. It's scientifically
Different.
yeah, it's scientifically
Different.
proved. It's not that we're weaker. It's
Mhm.
we're stronger to our
Mhm.
like
So
certain
you
level.
prefer to have female coaches?
But also, I want to build on that. Like
Okay.
the bond between a female coach and a female player is so much stronger than a bond between a male coach and a female. Like
Is it because they are also role models?
Yeah.
And like because
So you're
there's
like-
not many people, like now there was, but there wasn't many women that we could look up to
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
had the same passion for football, and especially like we're in this, like we see each other 5 times a week
Yeah.
now, 5 times, yeah.
mm,
We see each other so often, and like I don't know, like even I'm still like really close with the old, like Alliance is such like a family thing. I don't know why I'm doing that. It's such
Yeah.
like I know everyone says that, but it genuinely is. Like I consider some of the older girls like
older sisters.
older sisters. Like
Yeah.
when I was younger, there was the women's team,
Yeah.
and I was the youngest girl traveling with them, and to Spain, and I dislocated my shoulder, and the whole
Was
time.
that real or did you fake that?
No, I actually
Okay,
dislocated.
can
it.
we? How'd that actually happen though? Because I've been told 5 different
Oh,
stories.
let's believe her. Okay, all right. Let's not go off topic. All right.
But they were very motherly to me. Like I felt very, it was very safe. It was a very safe space. So
Yeah, having female coaches is great, but
Yeah.
it's not just being female because trust me, I know a lot of female coaches that are not as good. So it's having coaches that are top, but also female.
Mhm.
And you can see that personally to me, it was very important to get coaches that care.
Yeah.
So you can see they care.
Yeah.
I was gonna
Like-
say like, yeah, you can go.
Yeah. Let me go.
Sorry.
Like Jess and Ebony and Alina, even though she's only been coaching us for a little bit, but Jess and Ebony, like, they are like, to me, they're more than my coach. Like I see them as like a second mom,
That's how it should be.
because they care about us so much.
That's how it should be.
Yeah, and like, Coach Ebony, like she was so upset when the girls, I think was it Abu Dhabi Cup,
Yeah.
man, she was so upset when
The runners
her
up.
Yeah.
her team got runners up. Like you could see it on her, she was devastated. Like
So she lost the final, and you are telling me that she was devastated. Obviously, I remember, and that shows how much she cared. Imagine if it was the other way around, and that you just lost the final. Yeah, girls, it's fine. Let's go. It has to mean to you. How much time do we have? 10 minutes. Okay. Questions. Do you have any questions for me?
Yeah, I
Because
do.
I know
I
you
do.
had some questions.
I do.
Pick
I
the
was-
best ones.
They're on my phone. Can I pull them out?
Yeah, you can. You're not gonna check your messages.
No,
right?
no, no.
Let me
Oh,
message
Alina just sent me a text.
Which
Alina
Alina?
Moulton.
You know what?
but I was gonna say, do you see any of us girls actually making it?
Mm.
you
From
guys
here.
know from your group, even though your group is amongst the top groups in the Middle East. So there are a few other clubs, not just in Dubai, in the
Yeah.
area. You guys are as good as anyone. But when we say going pro, I mean like top level, Premier League, Barcelona, Real Madrid. No, none of you. Because as you said, you are great, but when you go to Spain or UK, you're like, wow, the difference. The pool
Yeah.
of players are different. And honestly, like guys, even if you become pro, it's not a good life. It looks nice. You don't have any time off. You have to work 7 days a week. You're always just one injury away from being so miserable.
Yeah.
You know, so, and you don't get paid that much. So becoming a lawyer and still playing football and hopefully becoming coaches, because you can still be coaches and have other jobs. You can always come back and coach for Alliance. And I say to a lot of our players, that for me is more delicious than you becoming pro and me posting content. Oh, Olivia made it. So what? You know? We've had cases from Alliance who Nizam played for Edinburgh FC, Jimmy played for, I don't remember the name of one of the top clubs in Spain. We had, I'm not going to name one of the players that made it to Everton. I'm not going to name him because he also played somewhere else, but that's not life.
Yeah. Also, I wanted to, you said something about us coming back and coaching at Alliance.
Yeah.
And we were talking about this in the car, and we were saying, like, do you see, like, Alliance going international?
We can, if we want. There is not a single country in the world that we cannot open a branch.
Yeah.
But the only reason I've not done it is because I want to make sure if we open another branch in Saudi Arabia, Qatar, US,
Needs to be
England,
top
South
quality.
Africa, Singapore, India, wherever,
Yeah.
Lebanon, whatever it is, I want to make sure it's as good as Dubai. So if we open Alliance Florida, I want to make sure that I can get people like Jess, like Elena, like Jovan, people that are as good. And that is a very difficult task, so
Yeah.
I'm trying to hold back.
What inspired you? Like, other than you wanted to make your own brand, why?
Like,
Like we had like other. Am I allowed to say the other? Like Umbro, we had Nike at some point. I don't remember the others, but
why'd you
Becau-
make your own brand?
Because I wanted to have control. So just compare the shirts that you're wearing now to before, with all respect to Nike and Umbro. And if I don't like it, you know what I can do? I can send all
Change
of
it,
them
yeah.
to Africa, India, wherever it is, for charity, and get something else. And because we can, why not?
do you see like merch possibly?
Yeah, of
Shirt
course.
designs.
We have a lot of stuff, but right now we're going so slow because you can't do everything at the same time. You asked me before the podcast about Ronaldo or Messi. Can you ask it again?
Which podcast about Ronaldo and Messi?
No, you asked me before this podcast, before we started.
Yeah.
You said, "Are you really a Ronaldo fan?"
You said that to me.
You said that.
No, we had the conversation, and then you
Yeah,
said,
we
"How
did.
about you?" So look, guys,
Oh, my God.
that's literally my keychain.
So you're a Ronaldo fan?
No. If I had to pick,
Yeah.
like if you put a knife here and say pick Ronaldo or Messi, it's Messi. But this guy changed my mind.
Why?
What?
Because
Mentality.
not just mentality, he is arrogant. Hey, if I was also a YouTuber, I might be arrogant. But look how he has affected the lives of people. You know, Messi has not had that impact on the pitch, but off the pitch, Ronaldo's effect, his lifestyle, how he stays fit, how he takes care of his family, how he's always focused. That's amazing, and for that he deserves credit. So why not my keychain? Somebody gave it to me. Ronaldo.
It's a cool looking keychain as well.
Is it? It's number 7. Number 7, yeah.
Yeah.
What else?
I want to say. Like,
Last question.
Little business
it good.
aspect. You could have created just like an academy for boys, but you also decided to open it up in like girls. Like, did you do that just because there was like a gap in the market?
No,
Or,
it
like,
was
deeper
never a
meaning?
business. It was never a business decision. In fact, if I focused on boys, it would have been easier for us in terms of business. But because I knew girls deserve better, even now I say it. You look around, there are other clubs, credit to them, but look who pays more attention to girls. Look at the staff. How many female staffs do they have? How do they take care of girls? And it's not just you guys, the ones that can play. We have beginner groups. They deserve top coaching as well. So why not? And maybe there were points at the club that we even paid more attention to girls
Yeah.
than boys. Last
Yeah.
one from you. If you have a question.
There was one.
You don't have a question.
No, I swear I
I
did.
want you to look at that camera and say, imagine a 12-year-old girl who wants to play football but is afraid to play football for fun. What do you have for that player? Let's name her Alicia.
Alicia Lima.
Oh, so I have to say that? Or
Go on.
Yeah.
Alicia. Her name's Alicia, right?
Alicia.
Alicia. You should come over, have a
Huh?
chat
Not
with us.
no, that Alicia could be in, let's say, US. How can you motivate Alicia to play football?
Okay, Alicia.
To the mic. Look at the camera. Talk to the mic.
Alicia. I genuinely don't.
All right. Can you say
Okay, look.
something to Alicia?
Alicia, you know, you should never be afraid. You should never be afraid to start because because women's football is growing and is going to continue growing, and eventually it's going to get to the point where it's going to overcome men's football.
That's
And
not.
it's,
I don't
I
believe
think
that.
it will.
I don't believe
I genuinely think it will.
that. I do not.
Let's see.
Okay, we'll see. Do you want to make a bet? Next 10 years from now, if I still know you.
If I'm so.
Okay, can I continue, please?
Yeah,
My
finish.
monologue
Yeah.
to Alicia.
Go. Alicia is listening. Go.
Where was I? Something.
Alicia.
Yeah, Alicia.
Alicia.
What was I saying? I forgot now.
Don't be
Alright,
scared
you-
to start.
Oh yeah, don't be scared to start because you could be one of the best players ever and start super late. So it's never late to start, and yeah.
And Alicia, if like she has high standards, if you start late and you don't think you're gonna be the best player ever, who cares? Enjoy the game, right? Fist bump. Oh, and I asked you to bring books,
Yep.
Yeah.
which you did, and boys didn't. But I can see yours is brand new. Nice.
not brand
Nice
new.
try.
No.
Nice try.
I have
Ali.
2
All right,
copies.
okay, cut.